But again.
Alrighty then. So this is the Chaos Cast. I'm Deus Ex Machina. Do you guys go? Do you guys go?
Shut up. I'm Brandon. I'm Brandon.
I'm into Jiro.
Alrighty then. That is actually less chaotic than I thought it was going to be. So, yeah. So this is
just because.
Yeah. It's like we were. Yeah, stumbling over our words the moment it started off to a great start.
I didn't want to start it off just muting you guys.
But I was one step ahead and I stopped recording when you muted me, so.
Jake, I'm gonna do myself sense. I'm gonna go to the bathroom quickly. So I'm gonna do myself.
So you pulling a ACDC on me, huh?
Yeah.
I'm smart about buddy.
Yeah, it's remember, this is my podcast, and when I can't speak, no one may speak. It's like I decide when the podcast goes up, so it's like you can't really do this one without me.
Yes. I actually need to check something. I'm going to check if. Yeah, I forgot to give him the podcast rights. Here's John.
Alright. I was wondering, is he just not online, or?
Wait, he has invisibility on, but no, he could be offline. I forgot Bowtie Frog. I forgot Bowtie Frog.
Yeah, he does. He didn't want to be here because he hates Pastamonsters.
No, even wants to get on either way.
Yeah, maybe. I don't think he wants to spend like somewhere between 1 to 3 hours talking about Pastamonsters.
Why had it be 3 hours?
I don't know. That's generally like I feel like that will be our upper cap most likely. Is like somewhere between 1 to 3 hours, since I feel like.
No, you should put this, after you know it's Pastamonsters, we should have our freaking thumbnails. It's us crucifying them.
Yeah, I'll think of something. I'll probably make some kind of thumbnails for the videos at some point.
Wait, why would you? Wait, is it possible to post images on the about section on like our YouTube channel?
No, I don't. No, I tried. And maybe there's something you can do, but but anyway, the only way I could think of was by how was like there wasn't any like image upload thing for there. Maybe there's some kind of like thing you can like do with like codes or something. Like do.
Actually, I think we could actually get make our Twitter account to make that. Is that possible?
Yeah, I don't have a Twitter account. I never made one.
I do. I have a Twitter account.
So is this the first part of this episode just gonna be like us waiting for Itajiro to come back from the bathroom?
I don't know. We not wait for him. We're gonna get started.
Yeah. Where is the Here's Josh guy? Is he?
Or something.
Yeah.
Just start without him. If he comes on while we're just doing this, we're just going to shrug it off and just.
So which one are we gonna do? Like, we're generally touching on like the whole Pastamonsters verse, right? We're just gonna cover like all of the important highlights.
Hey, let's just go with the more popular character. I was thinking to start with Zalgo, the big man himself.
There's a lot to cover with Zalgo. His page is so long and such like a convoluted. mess. Like it seriously puts Empress puts like Shadow Aaron, Empress Satan, and all those. It puts them to shame. Like I think it might actually be the biggest page on the whole wiki.
Why did Ocean Man make this big ass page in the first place?
I don't know. And
let's just skip the part. Let's not even read his powers because that's not even worth it.
We're gonna have to skip a lot of parts, and there's nothing you can say to convince me to read the synopsis page. I don't care how much money you somebody hands me. I'm not doing a video series because it would require a video series just covering everything in the synopsis page.
I don't even want to read his quotes. Look how big they are.
Oh God, he has a lot of stuff. And this is Pastamonsters, so you knew damn well all those are stolen from something else.
This is, hey Yoshikage Kira, put your cat away.
There's nothing I can do about that. There's nothing I can do about that.
Dang it, Yoshikage Kira.
My name is Deus Ex Machina. I'm 18 years old. I live in. I need to do a full. I need to do a full parody of the Yoshikage Kira speech. I like how you were calling me Yoshikage Kira when your avatar is literally Yoshikage Kira.
Hold on. That's just remember that revived image of Zalgo added by not the average guy.
Yeah.
Man, I really would say not really the most original art of revived Zalgo.
No.
Just him without his horns. It's just him without his horns.
One of his horns and covered in scratches. I think that kind of the point is that it's not so different. Is that he's nearly perfectly been revived.
I feel like Zalgo looks like someone who would appear. This Zalgo would appear at the hotel.
God, he really does look like something that Vivzy would make.
Now make a poll. Has been hotel Pastamonsters crossover.
Oh my God! Imagine a crossover between Pastamonsters and like the shitty has-been hotel thing, like the one with Mesmero and fucking Hellfire and
we will get to that, everybody.
Yeah, we're gonna get to that. That's coming soon because that's one that's been on the hit list pretty much since we started the.
Oh yeah, I'll go ahead and form Extreme Emperor. That work right now, but if he comes, then I was gonna form.
All right. We're going to be doing this for a while because it's Pastamonsters and it takes forever to read. And we're not even going to scratch the surface of how big Pastamonsters is. I looked it up. There was like something like 60-something pages of Pastamonsters profiles, and I'm guessing that not all of them are properly categorized. And not all... Because the thing is, it's almost like a community project on this wiki because a bunch of the profiles aren't made by the guy that made the verse.
No.
And then the funniest part is that it seems to be almost like a tradition of intentionally keeping the awful quality of the pages.
Yeah, exactly.
Like that fan-made Herobrine page that was just infinite because all of the Pastamonsters pages are just reskins of other characters.
It was just unoriginal. I don't know why people just like this series.
I feel like they think that it's a joke, that they don't realize that this is actually just incompetence, not a meme.
Nah, my avatar just looks like Zalgo.
So I said Zalgo? Question mark. Question mark? Seriously.
Yeah, honestly, even your like, at least you have like a cool suit, cape, and like you have like almost like beetle horns going on there.
And socks on.
Yeah, you got this, which is the equivalent. That is the equivalent of Sans fighting Frisk in slippers.
Yes.
Socks right now again.
That just makes it look better.
Once I take off my socks, I'll use it as a stink bomb. Smell it.
Yeah, no. You fool. These were weighted socks.
Just weighted.
Now that I've taken off my socks, my power level is skyrocketing.
My power increase. Face the foot.
Happening because
we are 11 minutes into this recording and we haven't even started on the profile.
Let's just start now, because now going into...
We should start with the images. Let's start with the images.
Yeah, let's start with the images. Normal version of Zalgo actually looks pretty good. It looks like an intimidating villain. I actually like that design.
Let's just say, this Pastamonsters is not by no means version made by comic kids. This was a stolen version by Ocean Man, this guy named Ocean Man who made that version. Yeah. Because
Comic Kit basically made this webcomic based off the creepypasta. It was, I've heard, I haven't read it, but I've heard like it wasn't actually all that bad. Then this guy Ocean Man, who's infamous on this wiki for not only being a power drunk admin but making terrible pages that make no sense. And he basically stole the name and decided to, because I guess Pastamonsters was canceled, so he decided, I'll make my own Pastamonsters, and he wrote this elaborate fan fiction. It's like one of the most batshit insane elaborate fan fictions I've ever seen on fandom, and of like what the rest of the series would look like. And eventually he started to remake the start of the series, so the whole thing doesn't look anything like what anything Comic Cat says, but he still uses Comic Cat's thing in the thing. Is like Comic Cat says this, Comic Cat did that, and which led to all this confusion of, is this actually Pastamonsters, because no one actually read the webcomic for the longest time.
Especially Comic Kid quit it, like stop making more.
Yeah,
what is he doing? Even Ocean Man said he's in a hiatus with another comic series he's working on.
Honest, but I just think that's so batshit to say, like, because there's so many things that saying like where there's like quotes from like fake interviews from Comic Cat in these pages, and it's like.
I would say this. I would say this. Ocean Man did put a lot of effort making this long ass page.
He put a lot of effort into these profiles. It's just that the effort didn't actually yield anything good. I like all as
don't forget, Zalgo's overpowered as hell. Maybe we should post this.
To be fair, it's Zalgo. If he wasn't overpowered as hell, it would be kind of I would kind of be surprised if he wasn't like nigh omnipotent, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, he's overpowered as hell in the original versions. Like, in fact, he's probably less powerful than the original versions, since he was like straight up Elder God, like Lovecraftian Elder God before.
I feel like making my own Zalgo. I feel like making my own again. Like perhaps. Maybe after this podcast.
Yeah. I mean,
I always ask this question: is Zalgo public domain? Like, can people use?
I
Zalgo?
have no idea. Creepypasta characters are like a copyright mess, because some of them are copyrighted, and so and some of them it seems like there is some of them are like copyrighted, but no one knows who owns the copyright.
No, let's ask the people in the comment section.
Yeah.
Please tell us.
Does anybody actually own like Jeff the Killer or the things like that? They seem public domain because they've been used in everything, everywhere. So it's like, does anyone actually own these characters? They originated from like online fan fictions. Has anyone copyrighted these characters?
Same goes with SCP Foundation.
Those are those I know are like public domain for certain characters. But it's like I think the Foundation itself is public domain, and certain characters aren't. But then, like, the images of certain characters are copyrighted. Like SCP-173 is copyrighted. You can't use him. Like, you can't use his design anyway, because a bunch of that's the reason that they kept redesigning the characters, because the images were owned by different people, and nobody ever asked to the thing. But they're also the iconic images of the characters. So it's like, we don't own this design, but it is the design that we've had for the character for years. So, SCP Foundation isn't technically copyrighted, but it's kind of a mess, because, like, the characters are, but the Foundation isn't, and a bunch of other shit like that.
Alright, understandable.
Mm-mm.
Let's just go read this page. I'll go read this. No, screw the images. You guys do that later. I want to read this quote.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a whole gallery for images as I'll go.
The pathetic world will end under my wrath. The resistance and Aton are out there planning my downfall, but these fools won't live long enough to see it. The multiverse is mine. I'll lurk over this realm as the supreme master. Your suffering is my ecstasy. With all who allied themselves to Aton would burn in the eternal flames for their
TLDR, I'm in the evil overlord.
Yes, just to summarize, he's just an evil demonic overlord.
Yeah, this is like the world's worst version of Aku's opening narration. As there is like my evil is law. That's like the world's. This is like. I'm pretty sure there was like a joke SCP where like you touch something to it and it makes everything overly verbose. Yeah, so yeah, that's what this is. It's I'm the evil overlord and my evil is law.
Speaking of Aku, we literally had a character named Great Lord, who's basically just a evil entity from Samurai Jack.
Oh my god! I'm gonna look at that page right now. Like.
I remember someone else was changing it, so.
Yeah, that's me. I own the page now. I'm not. Yeah, here it is, the Great Lord. That is literally just an image of the darkness from Samurai Jack with an evil face put on it. I'm currently the owner of this page right here. I'm planning on changing it at some point, because that's the thing. The Ocean Man guy that made these profiles has been banned from the wiki, so no one actually owns the profiles. So people can technically change the profiles because they aren't owned by anybody, and it's not like this is like this is like a guy's fan fiction of another fan fiction. So it's not like we're stealing anyone's characters. See, so it's so
we're just stealing something he stole.
Yeah, we're basically it's like we find something that's like. It's kind of like like those people that made like full fan games out of actually good fan games out of 7 Granddad, where it's like, this is an illegal bootleg, at least we can turn it into like an actually good game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Exactly.
Although, and then like your Not So Average Guy is like extended the storyline an extra season, which is I have mixed feelings about extending the story so Red is the true ultimate final villain. I got mixed.
You're Not So Average Guy decided to make. You're Not So Average Guy decided to make the season non-canon.
Dang.
Honestly, good. Honestly, good. I feel like it's I do feel like I don't know I feel like making Red the ultimate final boss does. It just doesn't vibe with me for some reason. Red doesn't strike me as the ultimate demon lord, but either way.
I mean, it was the missed opportunity that that Ocean Man didn't use Red.
It was.
It was like probably one of the more popular creepypastas.
And I'd argue probably one of the best ones. Maybe that's why he wasn't included. Because Zalgo, Jeff the Killer, Slenderman, Ben, these characters are kind of like lumped into like that creepypasta fandom. You never see Red in those.
No.
And
now I'm going to read what it says. Zalgathoth, or commonly Zalgo, is the overarching antagonist of the webcomic series Pastamonsters.
overall main antagonist of the web series Pastamonsters served as the unseen overarching antagonist in Season 1, a minor antagonist in Season 2, one of the main antagonists of Season 3, and the main antagonist of Season 4. And a posthumous antagonist in Season 5. He's also set to serve as the secondary antagonist of the 6th and final season, which is non-canon. As of now.
Yeah. He was the absolute ruler of the pit, and was an immensely powerful interdimensional demon. And as I let you know, people, he also stole quotes and stuff from Bill Cipher from Gravity.
Oh my god, there's so much stolen shit in Pastamonsters. Pastamonsters can best be described as a patchwork of stolen bullshit. Like it's like a Frankenstein's monster of things stolen from other universes, painted to look like a creepypasta storyline.
I feel like after we're done with Villains Fan of Wiki OCs, we have right now some. I feel like we should also do one with SpongeBob and Friends Adventures.
I was thinking the same thing. After we finish this, we should do that, and also do like a special on the Peppa Pig fandom wiki.
Yeah. What shit pig?
yeah, shit pig.
After Emperor Satan, we bring up Overlord Strangle.
Yeah, Overlord Strangle, and the one who is above all.
That guy needs a page.
That guy needs a page. It's so hilarious. I just imagine like an MS Paint drawing of the one above all.
in a style of Scratch Show.
Yeah.
That was my shitty drawings.
Not that bad.
He was also Slenderman, and Lazarus' biological father. Wait a minute, what happened to Sexual Offender Man? I remember.
That's the thing. That's why I said is Sexual Offender Man actually part of Pastamonsters? Because I thought that was because he seemed to like exist in his own kind of bubble, and I never actually saw him mentioned on one of these pages.
He was on Pastamonsters. He was mentioned as one of the brothers. Probably someone just removed him.
Yeah, probably.
The Algo was a malevolent and mysterious entity that resided in a dimension of tortured souls, known as the Pit, as one does.
Yeah, that seems like usual evil overlord stuff.
Served by a legion of interdimensional demons who worship him as a god. Zalgo was prophesied by High Helper Hula. What the hell? So it's not added before. Some guy named High Helper Hula.
Alright, I'm gonna look at High Helper Hula. Oh yeah, I remember this lady. Alright, yeah, this is she
character from Final Space.
That's a character from Final Space?
Yeah.
Alright then. Yeah, I remember I saw this page a few months ago. It's been here for a while.
Destroy all of existence after you absorb the energy of the multiverse crystals. Poison the multiverse with chaos and death. Born following the destruction of the Great Lord, where we get into after Zalgo. Long before the creation of our universe, Zalgo loomed over the multiverse for centuries, with his very name being fear and revulsion, as one does.
Yeah,
Dalgo was known.
seems about average. That seems right.
Dalgo was known for the mysterious demeanor, sadistic sense of humor, manipulative and corrupting ways.
We can't read all of this. Let's just TLDR. Evil man, evil. Like
The man is evil. Evil man.
Evil man.
Let's just read his info box.
Please get me.
Oh, now this section is gonna be is this you guys coffee now? Is this
I really, we have to like TLDR virtually everything about during everything about Pastamonsters because it's so long and not very interesting. Nothing in it is very interesting.
Alcathoth, with full name Zalcathoth, alias
Agatha?
Zalgo, Lord Zalgo,
Zalgathoth.
Zalgathoth. Yes, comes Zalgathoth.
My God. My thoughts.
Nespertian hive mind of chaos. He who waits behind the walls. Z, East of Darkness, Master of the Mind.
Z, very good name.
Z?
Z.
I heard of another character named that.
The Seeker, our Lord and Master. Swamp Wizard.
I'm pretty sure.
Wizard,
Oh my God! Look at how many aliases this guy has.
Dark Lord, as it skips a few. Big Z, Lava Lamp Demon Guy. The beast with just four mouths.
He does not have just 4 mouths. Look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I count 13 mouths on this guy. There's even more than the normal interpretations of Zalgo.
Yeah, is that anything new?
Yeah, it did. That's the darkest spirit in the underrealm. Daddy, fuckboy by Aton. Aton calls him fuckboy. Light up dildo by Ben. Fucktard by Jeff. Lord of the Fucktards by Jeff. Slick by Slender Ryan. Zalski while in meth. Asshole by Unwanted house guest on. Oh yeah, Unwanted house guest is in this, and he was literally like a meme character. He was like the whole joke was like he's like an evil like stalker, a demon type. He was like literally back in the day like Rage comics. You knew more just blunt stuff for blunt, edgy stuff from Jeff. That's all of his nicknames. All of them are like fucktard and fucking asshole. All of it. There's no subtlety in any of his anything that he says.
Occupation: Supreme Lord and ruler of the pit. Founder, supreme leader of the Dalgo. Creative name.
My favorite like a nickname here is Nespertian hive mind of getting his ass kicked by Ben.
Like that.
Nickname for Miss Armpits.
Buster.
De facto ruler of the Nightmare Realm, emperor of several undefined planets and galaxies, ruler of the multiverse briefly.
We're not going to read his powers. That's just too much.
Yeah. Just he's nigh omnipotent. Like, just think Bill Cipher. That's because he's basically just Bill Cipher.
Hobbies: invading, destroying planets, as one does.
Yeah, as one does.
Manipulating and corrupting people, trying to kill Slenderman and the proxies. Murdering and torturing his henchmen. Be quiet, Najiro. I'm trying to read. Thank you. Thank you.
I was honestly expecting him to get 10 times louder.
Torturing, punishing, or killing those he sees as threats to his rule. Making deals, waging war. My English bad. Spying on his enemies.
My English no good.
He looks so bad.
Causing as much misery, death, and chaos as possible.
As
Betrayed
one
his
does.
allies, singing to himself. Committing genocide, making jokes, polluting and destroying sacred lands, making fun of Jeff. My name's Jeff.
My
name's Jeff.
My name's Jeff.
Both of you just
Jeff.
said that at the same
My
time.
name's Jeff.
Name's Jeff the Invasion.
Have you seen that video, Jeff Purdy?
Oh, no. Go ahead and continue this now. No.
Okay, you keep reading that.
Become one with reality and existence, and turn the multiverse into a chaotic realm of mortal suffering, where he rules as a god. Main goal temporarily succeed, but then failed.
Hey, did you look at the video I found? Jeff Purdy.
Yo, I'm taking this job seriously now. Kill his parents and take over their army, succeed. Sire a child, carries the godlike powers, succeed. The Thunder Man and absorb his powers, succeed temporarily, but then failed. Manipulate unwanted house guests into freeing him. Manipulate portals to create the links between the multiverse and the pit. Hold up. Didn't his synopsis said they could travel across the multiverse without that?
In the synopsis?
I remember reading it.
You read the synopsis page.
Not all of it, but I remember reading sections of it.
Alright, yeah, I've done that too. I don't know.
Who's mad enough to do that? You have to have the
Alright.
patience of stone.
Yeah,
That'll be like a 1,000 subscriber special or something like that.
No, no, do that as April Fools.
No, that is not. There's no holiday good enough. That is like a special thing where like the fans are gonna have to like convince us to do it, and like that's like a subscriber special thing. There's no way we're doing that for like April Fools or something like that. That is.
Fine. Destroy the unwanted house guest notes. Succeeds, although the notes were later restored. Unwanted house guests. Okay, this have now since involved unwanted house guests.
Yeah, I'm gonna look up unwanted house guest.
Obtain the multiverse crystals and absorb their power.
Yeah. Here, unwanted house guest. There he is. This guy is literally just Ford from Gravity Falls. Like an unwanted house guest is literally just Ford from Gravity Falls with like quotes also stolen from Quagmire. It's.
Oh, can I begin? Relate to Quagmire and Pastamonsters.
Yeah. There's like 2 Quagmires and Pastamonsters. Unwanted house guest and sexual offender man.
Those you don't know who sexual offender man is, go search him up and just look at.
I'm looking him up now. Offender man. Yeah, here he is. Sexual offender man.
Offender man.
He had to disable the comments because it was attract toxic users who apparently wants to get raped with him.
Yeah. This character is probably the biggest shit show on the wiki, but not because of anything on the page, but because of like how much of a shit show surrounding the character.
A pedophile, necrophile, rapist, you name it.
Yeah, sexual offender man is a mess, but let's just focus on the Zalgo and unwanted house guest at hand, because like this is something that we're gonna have to get to at some point.
You know, the proxies and anyone who dares to stand in his way, as one does.
Yeah.
Destroy the underworld and the primary universe once he finishes killing the resistance. Corrupt Ash Graven into killing the Shadow Lurker, and have her replace him as his apprentice.
Absorb Aton's divine power and kill him to achieve ultimate power. Failed? failed, then what the hell is like this ultimate infinite Zalgo thing on the page?
Oh, this is bullshit. Just throw away.
I know that it did say that he did like ascend and like become ruler of the multiverse at some point. Maybe that's what this is.
Oh, goes this crimes, multiple mass murders, multiple attempt murders, torture both physically and psychologically, blackmail, family side, oppression, rape, possession, child abuse,
Charming fellow.
Vandalism, attempt cataclysm. If you guys don't know what attempt cataclysm is, basically destroying fabric of
yeah. Like that's basically like when you attempt to destroy the universe.
Let's say the multiverse.
Yeah, in this case,
it's different from Omnicide, where you destroy your whole life.
Yeah, it's because like Omnicide is when you like attempt to kill all living things. Cataclysm is when you want to like end everything, and that's usually like Harbinger for Rebirth shit, where you try to you destroy everything and remake reality in your image or shit, which is probably what Zago was trying to pull.
Mass arson, mutilation, slavery, mass destruction, tyranny, kidnapping, genocides, brainwashing, conspiracy, and
everything. Let's be honest. This dude, like, it literally says innumerable other offenses. TLDR, every crime, presumably.
Should we even bother reading his personality?
Nah.
No. Let's just. Literally, the first line says it best. Zalago is widely considered by others to be evil incarnate, being the ultimate source of evil in the Pastamonsters multiverse. That's what basically what it is. Like, he is just he's been approved for complete monster. He's totally evil with nothing deeper. He's just he has no redeeming qualities, selfish, sadistic, the whole nine.
We have.
I do remember mentioning that he was also kind of flamboyant, so it's like so he's kind of like Bill Cipher mixed with him from Powerpuff Girls.
I was just imagining him's voice coming out of Zalco.
Right.
Imagine him reading that opening narration. Yeah, so it's like him, Bill Cipher, and Aku mashed together and not in a subtle way. Not like an inspiration way, but in like a plagiarism way.
Now I'll just read his quotes. Mercy is for the weak, Zalco's motto.
Mercy is for the weak. For eons I've terrorized this land. Every miserable creature. Should I do the flamboyant voice that I'm doing? I don't. I'm just gonna keep going. Every miserable creature trembled at the mere mention of my name. The pitiful mortals. What?
Why does this sound so familiar? I feel like this quote sounds familiar.
Yeah. I'm sure. It's a Pastamonsters quote. Of course, it's gonna be stolen from something. The pitiful mortals. Yeah. There's this. Hey, everybody listening to this. Here's a drinking game. Drink every time you recognize where a quote is stolen from. You will be dead. You will be dead by the end of this video.
But now, I am openly mocked by these grisly urchins. Tales of Aton's heroics spread through the multiverse.
This is Aku. This is one of Aku's quotes, isn't it? I think this is like like his speech. Like, remember when the kids were like laughing at him? He was like, for eons I've terrorized this land, and now I'm openly mocked by these measly kids. Like that's. I think this is an Aku quote.
That is an Aku quote.
Oh my gosh.
That's an Aku quote, actually.
Well, Oshiman is also a fan of Gravity Falls and Samurai Jack, so no surprise there.
Yeah, that's actually a fun game. Try to spot where a quote is stolen from.
Such fragile creatures you are, Zalgo ball slaughtering villagers.
I I'm pretty sure that every large quote is stolen from something. Every single quote that's more than like a couple of lines that could be written by a child, if it's like any large like speech or something, it's stolen from something.
Here's another one.
Yeah.
I'll call it my magnum opus. It is my purpose. Now it is yours as well. It's a truly beautiful thing. Over thousands of years, I
Oh
traveled.
God, this is such a long quote.
I read this bullshit.
Yeah, I'm reading. For over thousands of years, I traveled across the cosmos, studying the mortals and their way of life. It was disappointing. My travels only confirmed my belief that mortals are just animals, wandering aimlessly through the worthless jungle they call the universe. I decided to unleash my followers upon them, to show them a good time. I need to fulfill my one true purpose, to grow and spread, covering all that exists until everything is me. I only had one problem, Aton. With one single divine entity that one single divine being cannot stop Aton. But two divine beings, well now, that just might do. Out of all my labors, the most beguiling thing was attempting to graft my divine essence with that of another species. I hoped the result would be compelling, would be enough to help me conquer the universe. I had your uncle deliver some. What? The multiverse. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. It broke through.
Grammar correction.
Dude, we just got done reading Shadow Errand. Are you really gonna?
Oh.
You cannot be a chaos cast without any chaos. Remember.
Fair enough. I had your uncle deliver some of the spawns to me. It broke his moral code, but I compensated him generously. And to ease his consciousness, I said I'd never hurt them. But one after another, they failed me, and when they failed me, they needed to be punished. And not one, but one of them carried the godly genes until you, Slenderman. Of all my spawns, only you carried the connection to the light. For the first time in existence, I am not alone. That is from something. I don't know what that's from, but you know damn well that's from something.
Ego, the living planet from the MCU.
He is.
Ego. I knew this from Ego because some of the parts here. It sounds like it's straight from Ego's quotes, with him talking to Star-Lord.
He is stronger than I remember, but no matter. For you see, Slenderman, the world is mine. Quest as you may, gather as many so-called proxies as you want. But we will meet again, and when I see fit, in the time and place of my choosing. I'll wait centuries if I have to. You'll slip up eventually, and when you do, I shall put an end to this war that I've started, past, present. I know that you'll slip up, but when you do, that's from Bill Cipher. That's Bill Cipher. Let's try to pinpoint where all these stolen quotes are from. This is actually kind of. I'm still here. Zelgo's secret message in the common control. That's famous. The famous. That's an Afton quote, isn't it?
I think so.
Yeah.
Underrealm. It is good to be back.
Oh, come on. That's like the most blatant. That's like Bill Cipher's most famous quote.
Underrealm. It is good to be back. To Enderman. Name's Zeller Jago. I take it you're some kind of living leaking log.
Christ, this is the whole quote. This is the whole thing. Interaction with Bill and Gideon.
Yeah, here's the thing. Jago pushes it out, and Ocean Man just make fun of him, saying, "Oh, you're gonna make a mountain of tears for me?" That was his response.
God, he is such a toxic dickhead.
Wow.
No,
here's why we're defending this.
Yeah. Yeah, what are you? How the fuck do you know my name? Oh, I know lots of things. Lots of things. Zelgo's first lines in the series. I love the idea that Zelda's very first lines. Oh my god! I'm reading more of this. It's this the entire scene he stole. Listen to me, demon. I'm your master now. I command you to enter the mind of Slenderman and steal the code to his vault. Ha, wait, Slenderman. His eyes flash to show pictures of Slenderman in his head. You know what, Blockhead? You've convinced me. I'm sold. I'll have you with this, and in return, you can help me with a little something I've been working on. We'll work out the deals later. Zalko's hand lights red as he shakes hand with Slenderman. Oh, that was easy. I like your style, Blocky Boy. I have a feeling that you and I are going to get along just fine. Well, time to invade Slendy's mind. This is the most blatant thing that I've ever heard.
No, that Ocean Man is probably the most unoriginal, one of the most unoriginal fuckheads on the wiki. Next to character what villains, probably below for Satan, or at least below character what villains. He's like the third worst.
I'm not sure. I think that character what villains is actually more creative.
At least there's some creativity with.
At least Shadow Aaron looks original, and I noticed that the storyline is shit, but at least it's not blatantly fucking stolen.
Yeah, at least it's not. It's like blatant. It's not really stolen. At least it's like trying to be original.
It's cliched and bad, but it's not stolen. That's the difference.
Yeah, Ocean Man is second. He's second place.
Who's
right below Xander?
Who's the worst, most unoriginal?
I feel like Emperor Satan is most unoriginal.
I don't know. Emperor Satan at least has a couple of original quotes. I actually think that Ocean Man might be the worst. I'd say.
Ocean Man, if you're watching this, let's just Ocean Man, if you're watching this, take notes. Don't steal quotes from other works. Be original. And come up with your own ideas. Let's just steal somebody from your ass. Let's just take some random piece of media from your ass.
And it's gonna get more egregious. There's a quote on one of these pages that's two speeches from two different characters stitched together, and you can literally see where one of the quotes begins and the last one ended, and they stitch it together as one long speech.
Frankenstein of quotes.
Yeah, it was like you know how like both McGucket and Ice King both have videotapes where they document their descent into madness. He literally stitched both of them together. They're both of their please don't forget me speeches that they both of them did. He stitched them both together to make one quote, and it's like. Well, it was so obvious that Alright, let's get back to headless. Oh my God, this one is stolen from Hasbin Hotel. Long neck. If I wanted to hurt anyone here, I would have done so already.
Where is that?
It's on the season 2 quotes. It's shortly under the under. I'm surprised that alright, I'm pretty sure that line was shown in trailers before the actual episode came out, so I think it actually is possible that was already there.
Most likely. Yeah, Ocean Man is also a fan of freaking Hasbin hotels. When I think about it, I usually think Official Miller could be a sock puppet, but I'm not sure.
Slenderman's proxies, or some of them at least. We made it last, long-necked teddy bear, self-gutted Joker rejects as in Zelda. I had a feeling I'd bump into you.
Oh, Bill Cipher quote.
That's Bill Cipher. I was like, you came here to stop me? Ha! I cannot be bested by children. I'm the master of the mind, and I even know what you're thinking. But that's more Bill Cipher quotes. Haha, you kids are adorable. Now turn around and I might let you live.
A cipher quote.
I'm guessing like over half of these are just stolen from Bill.
Just imagine saying Zago's voice with Skeletor voice. I really feel like
Yeah, imagine. Imagine like Skeletor's voice actor like Skeletor reads Bill Cipher quotes.
yeah.
Ah.
Oh, look at on your face. Yeah. Now what I'm doing is I screw this. I don't want.
Nah. That wasn't very good. That wasn't a very good Skeletor. Oh, yeah, on your face. Itajira, you do the best. That's actually really good.
Me?
Yeah, that's actually a really good Skeletor.
Give me a
Yeah.
Skeletor quote, and I'll say it.
What? Let's see, like, I don't actually know any quotes from Skeletor. I've never watched He-Man.
Read this. Read Zalgo. You gotta read with us.
Yeah, read Zalgo's quotes as Skeletor.
Okay, here's a Skeletor quote. This is why I'm getting one. I must possess all, or I possess nothing! Yeah!
That
good?
read the Zalgo quote we put in the chat.
Eventually, you had to read the page with us.
Oh, look! On your face! Ben, no! You thought your friend died? Yeah! Right! You sure are gullible! Yeah!
Is that another Bill quote or is that something else? I know that's from something.
That's Bill's cipher quote. Especially with the last line, it's funny how dumb you are.
Yeah, the thing is, like I like you thought your friend died. I think that's from something else, but I'm pretty sure.
Or a mix of both.
Yeah, it's probably a mix of both. It's that because he does that a lot, where he tries to make it look like it's his own quote by stealing something and stealing something else, and then just slapping the other thing at the end of the first thing.
Yeah. No, let's give the whole quotes thing. Yeah, he still quotes. Now it's just read his trivia.
No, I want to read these quotes because this is like the thing that's Pastamonsters is most well known for.
Because also we had to go to other Pastamonster characters too.
All right, yeah, fair enough. I'll just look at like for highlights in the quotes.
Let's read the trivia.
All right.
Of all the characters in the series, Zalgo had the largest body count on screen. Like he murdered numerous Arcosians.
I'm pretty sure that's a race from Dragon Ball Z.
And Suripedians? I'm not sure what the heck.
Yeah, it's like.
Space.
Yeah, Arcosians are like a species from Dragon Ball, and they're like, you never actually see their face, but like they're presumed to actually be like Frieza's race.
Yeah. Committed several planetary genocide with innumerable casualty counts and murdered many characters recognized on his individuals and on screen. In terms of off-screen kills, Zalgo's body count pale in comparison to Aton. Yeah, Aton supposed to be like a neutral character, but he also can destroy multiverses.
Yeah, and also Aton is even more blatantly Bill Cipher. Like I'm gonna look the.
Comic Kid's headcanon voice actor for Zalgo would be David Lynch.
Yeah, I'm looking up Aton now. Yeah, this is his. I think that every single quote on this page is actually something from Bill Cipher.
Honestly, Soundtracks are built David Lynch. I remember hearing that name.
That he was like a horror guy. He made a bunch of. Yeah, he's the director of films such as Eraserhead, The Elephant Man, Blue Velvet, or Malahide Drive, which yeah. So it's like he's the and the creator of like the television series Twin Peaks. I don't know any time that he actually was like an actor.
Oh, that he made that?
Yeah,
Apparently, Ocean Man said Comic said canon voice actor for Zalgo would be David Lynch.
Anything that that Ocean Man says that Comic said, Comic never said. That is the first rule. Never trust anything that Ocean Man says that Comic said.
Exactly. Despite being the main antagonist, Zalgo does not have a central role in series until season 3. The backstory of how Zalgo and his minions were sealed in the pit is reference to the origins of Satan from Christianity. Of course, it's Zalgo.
Yeah, it's like, oh wow, surprise! The devil was inspired by the devil.
Funny.
Like Satan, Zalgo corrupted millions into turning against their creator, Aton, and was banished into the pit, much akin to Satan's punishment to describe in the Book of Revelation. Finally, Zalgo most likely promises minions a chance of godhood for their servants.
This is stupid. This is.
Not the original.
Yeah. This. It's not as bad as Emperor Satan. That's still the worst.
We will get to him.
Yeah, we will get to him. He's probably gonna be a while before we get to him in Zorthenport, but that's like he's like the inevitable looming final boss figure. Or at least
Xander, if you're watching this,
we're coming for that. We're coming for that ass.
No.
Yes,
I'm going to give a large middle finger to Emperor Satan.
Yeah, that. Because I think that. I remember when we thought that Emperor Satan wasn't the worst character on the wiki.
Yeah.
Because I remember when I was I thought like he's kind of generic, but I wasn't even sure if he deserved to be compared to Zorthenport and Shadow Aaron. I remember when I thought that.
And then we read this entire page.
And then we actually read through his page, and it's actually worse than any of them. It's not like reading reading wise, it's not as bad as like just image and like text and the whole thing is Zorthenport but it's like he's so painful to read. I think it might be the most painful read of them, even more than Shadow Aaron. We're gonna get to that. We're gonna get to him.
Yeah, I think he'll be the most mind-breaking character.
I think he's gonna be until we move off of this wiki and start looking at SpongeBob and Friends adventures.
I think Zorthenport should be like, because his grammar is so bad, it's just hilarious.
Emperor Satan is so bad he's bad. Zorthenport is like actually he's like the Room or Birdemic of bad pages.
Yeah. Zalgo has several influences over history of the Monster Universes. You don't say!
Zalgo had kidnapped various dinosaurs from Earth and stored them in the Underrealm to be used for his army. Encasing the... That's actually kind of cool, having like a demon turning dinosaurs into his minions. I actually like that. That's actually cool.
Yeah.
All right. You can bet that's from something else though.
Zalgo forced a group of cave people build him a portal made of rocks.
How the fuck does that work?
Yeah.
Giving them markings to use to activate the portal. Oh yeah, so basically runes.
Alright, that makes sense. That makes sense.
These rocks were arranged and markings written. The portal nearly worked until a caveman knocked half of the portal down. He tried to swat a bug. What? Of course that's gonna happen. The cavemen, they're basically dumbasses.
As punishment for their stupidity, Zalka reverted them back into monkeys, and had each of them destroy their homelands and everyone within. That filled the rock portal would later be discovered by humans and named them the Stonehenge.
Yeah.
I had the feeling that's Stonehenge.
Yeah,
When the merfolk of the Atlantic Ocean attempt to create a portal for Zalgo, only worked for 10 minutes. Then he out a jackal-headed man from the pit. Afterwards, Zalgo was furious, cursed the entire North Atlantic Ocean, which resulted in the creation of the infamous Bermuda Triangle.
I have to make something like this in my universe where it's like somehow this guy like I do kind of like it when a villain like ties together like a bunch of actual historical stuff. I've done similar stuff on a smaller scale than this.
I actually would like the idea that lots of people have made attempts to summon like the ultimate evil onto, but failed many times.
And like you can still see the like the remnants of it today because of how catastrophic just a failed summoning is.
At least that's something original.
You possibly. Again, this is Ocean Man, so that might have been used for something from somewhere else, like from some game or something like that.
Zalgo shook hands with Stalin after being summoned by him. He gave him ideas on how to defeat the Axis. Why the Axis? Isn't I feel like the Axis would be someone Zalgo would like.
Yeah. To be fair, Zalgo wants his own power, so he's probably just like the first person who's willing to like make a deal with him to allow him to get onto Earth. Earth is the one that he's gonna ally with, because it's like all humans are insects, so it's like that doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. Hey, you guys are kind of cool, but you're not cool enough for me to not side with the guys that are trying to summon me.
So he sided with the allies, but not the Axis. I feel like, because I remember someone, I don't know if this is true, but like in different media, like sometimes you get these Nazis trying to do something supernatural.
Yeah.
I feel like that would make sense with Zalgo, but apparently.
Yeah, but I've read this ties into how Zalgo being result of why Stalin died.
However, in return, Zalgo demanded Stalin to create a portal, only revealing it to him when it was too late. Due to Stalin not having the materials to do so, Zalgo gives Stalin such terrible nightmares that his brain nearly exploded, eventually killing him.
So he was responsible for Stalin's death.
Wait, hold on. Why blame him for not having the materials? Because, back then, they didn't have the resources, because Zalgo is our freaking demon, and they're humans with...
To be fair, that if it's like, bitch, they made runes that could do this shit in the caveman days. What do you mean you don't have the materials?
Why can't Zalgo just give them the materials?
Because he's like doing like the Bill Cipher, like appear in like your dream and make a deal with you shit where he's not actually physically there and can't. Cause that's why he needs him to make the portal.
Or like at least you have them repeat the Stonehenge thing to make another portal.
Yeah, make another Stonehenge. Why do? That's the thing I don't get. How do you not have the materials when they had the materials to do it? Do it in the Stonehenge. But what kind of ass backward logic is this?
Use rocks. Heck, they have like cement. You could just put the rocks together so they don't fall apart this time.
Yeah, just in fact that's actually even better. Make a rune portal that's one piece using like cement and shit, and it's like, boom, the portal's open.
Or just make a concrete building or something.
Yeah, when a random man failed to complete a portal for Zalgo cursed the man into a monstrous form with abnormally large feet as a punishment. So he would never be accepted in society. He later became known as the infamous cryptid known as Bigfoot. What? Zalgo gave George Washington secrets that helped him defeat the British. But when George attempted a steam-powered portal sank into a swamp, Zalgo gave Washington just bad nightmares that he ground his teeth into dust in his sleep, so he had to get the wooden ones. And threatened to do the same to his family. So Washington had his men build a tapestry of Zalgo in order to appease him. The same tapestry appears at the end of Native American Throwdown, and it said that tapestry is like the famous image of Zalgo, where with him standing of like the fire at the bottom. He's like the the image, right? Like the famous Zalgo picture, like the one that you always get when you look. I looked on like his gallery, and it's like the original Zalgo image that everyone points to. And like that apparently was made by George Washington to appease Zalgo.
Post it.
Alright, I'll la 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 li la 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 la.
What, we're gonna stick together now?
Yeah, this image. Ah, there it is.
That one.
Yeah. This was apparently made by George Washington to appease Zalgo.
It is your left, so it's just you and me now.
He'll be back. He does this sometimes.
Zalgo helped Stanley Kubrick fake the U.S. moon landing.
Oh boy, here we go. There it is.
Of course, hoping that in return Kubrick would convince NASA to build a functioning portal. When NASA rejected the proposal, Zalgo stripped Kubrick of his insanity and cursed him with his bizarre nightmares, in which an ironic twist ended up helping him in his film career.
All right, that's funny. That's a funny joke. That I like that. That Stanley Kubrick gets his film ideas from demonic nightmares given to him by Zalgo. That's a funny joke. All right.
Korean comic hit. Simply saying Zalgo's name is enough to send both Earth and Underrealm beings into a fit of terror and panic. I remember hearing this somewhere. I don't know who.
Yeah, I remember seeing that somewhere.
Most characters in series are shown to be fearful of Zalgo. Even people like Enderman, the Rake, X, who is Sonic the EXE in this universe.
Yeah, that's Sonic.exe. I'm pretty sure that actually is the real name of Sonic.exe. They're like the original fish.
In the sequel story, that's canon.
Yeah.
Star Lurker and Unwanted House Guest, Laffy Jack, and Lord Scoomian. What the hell is Lord Scoomian? Are afraid of him. Even Slenderman is, to a certain extent, scared of him.
I have no idea who Lord Scoomian is. He doesn't have a page on the wiki.
According to Unwanted House Guest notes, Zalgo's true name, Zalgathoth, is cursed, and anyone who says it out loud can be instantly located and tracked down with Zalgo himself.
Right. God, we have to get someone else in this chat. It can work with just the.
Wait. Bully McGuire, I'm gonna get him.
Alright. Does he know anything about, like, has he actually read any of these pages, or?
Oh. He will learn soon enough.
Yeah, he'll learn about the shit show that we're going through. Before his proper appearance in Season 2, there were small brief references to Zalgo throughout Season 1 that alluded to his appearance. Zalgo rules, Slenderman's rules can be seen spray-painted on the side of a Kentucky Fried Chicken.
I know this reference somewhere.
One of the arcade machines under the Ender Realms arcade had the minions of Zalgo symbols etched on the side, and the Zalgo Zodiac can be seen at the end of the intro. Now, they have a Zalgo Zodiac instead of the Bill Zodiac. Oh my god.
During the Zalgo MAMA,
a lot of information is learned about. This is also Phil Cipher. This is also including his cape being made out of the skin of his firstborn child. His favorite YouTube video was "Obey the Walrus." He thought
that one. I remember that one.
Yeah, I know that. He thought pineapple on pizza is not that bad, and he hated the time god. He thought he was superior. He was a supporter of Project MK Ultra. They could have said that MK Ultra was also something masterminded by Zalgo. That would have been a great tie-in.
Well, I'll be back. I gotta do some work.
Alright, yeah, this...
He used
Just
to have
clean up
parents.
just clean up dog crap. That's my dog's crap.
Yeah, we're dealing with dog crap right here.
Yep, but I'm dealing with actual dog crap. So yeah, I'll be.
AMA
He used
us...
to have
Uh,
parents. The AMA also revealed
that Zalgo thinks that cakes...
I thinks in all caps his signature Zalgo text. After making that he says very difficult to read.
In the AMA, it's revealed that Zalgo has literally tasted life itself. In other words, life tastes like you're...
Not gonna read that because that's. Just post it. Just post it. Just post it. Copy and paste it.
Yeah, anybody that can read that, go ahead. Anybody that can read that.
Excluding grammar Nazis. Come on. Remember the AMA 1 point. He at one point referred as the 7 deadly sins as his babies, implied that he created them.
As one does. I was literally about to at the same time, like, despite being highly feared and despised by almost all sentient beings in the universe, many groups, including the cult of Zalgo, worship Zalgo as a divine figure. That's, I would say a coup, but like that's, let's be honest, that's a lot of these Dark Lords.
Yeah. And Demon Lords too.
Wow.
Yeah, exactly. I hear wow on the background.
That's not. Yeah, that was my dad.
Stick with this. Just stick with it. Page about Algo in Miss P's spellbook. That's pencil neck, not like PP.
Miss Cockpeepee.
A signature about Zalgo's head says Semper Vigila. I'm not reading that. Vigilantum, which in Latin means always watching. Zalgo's foreign form, Infinite Zalgo, is based off the Great Lord's design.
I have many questions, but like there's so much to unpack, and most of it is from something else.
Zalgo ignites a red flame in his hand. When, in order to seal the deal, he takes the hand of the other party.
Yeah. To be fair, I've seen that in other shit too, but that's clearly Bill Cipher because he steals so much from Bill Cipher. So it's like one of those things. That's like, you know what? I could have excused that if it wasn't for the fact that you've already demonstrated that you steal from Bill Cipher.
Yeah. The code on the July 29th page in real life, UHG's notes, is revealed that when Slender Man was caught halfway in the portal, and he saw Zalgo removing the exoskeletons to feed. Removing his exoskeleton to feed would cause him to temporarily go insane.
Yeah, that's also Gravity Falls. That's McGucket going crazy after he looked in the portal. Yeah, I'm guessing the real life unwanted house guest notes are supposed to be forwards like the journal number 3 that you can buy. God, this guy is unoriginal.
Zalgo is made from pure energy, which Zalgo states himself in one episode. Despite this, when he gets his face melted in Legends of the Multiverse Part 8, bones and sinew remain under his face. Well, Cypher, again. This is like basically the scene with Ford tries to shoot Bill Cipher It hits his hat. Then we see bones and sinew instead of energy.
Sinew?
So it says on his page.
Alright.
Sinew. You know, the flesh thing?
I've never heard that term before.
Yeah, that's the word he uses.
In Season 2, he was originally going to be a one-shot villain, but with so many cameo appearances having some connection to Slenderman and Pastamonsters lore, he became the main villain of the entire series.
I feel like this is like another Gravity Falls thing.
I don't think so, no. From what I've heard, Bill was always meant to be the main villain. I think this is something else.
In the Summoning Gods, Demons, and Other Anomalies section of the Pastamonsters Handbook.
Come on, this is... it's because he's supposed to be like the journal number 3 thing that you can buy, and it says along the side it says do not summon Zalgo can't be trusted. That's also Bill Cipher. Mrs. P spelled. Oh, I hate this character.
Treated to popular belief, Zalgo cannot be identified as male or female.
Yeah, because there's also Bill Cipher. There's also Bill Cipher. Contra.
Zalgo was not the cause of behind the evil in Underrealm. In fact, it was the evil that attracted Zalgo to the realm.
This is probably something else.
Character heavily resembling Zalgo appeared in Sonic Boom episode Nominitas Rising.
I think I looked that up before.
Where is that true?
That's actually true. There is a character in Sonic Boom that looks like Zalgo. Yeah, I'm getting up his image. This is an actual character. He's like an evil computer virus guy.
Bruh, that ass look like Zalgo.
Yeah. Hey, what do you know? Actually cool trivia.
Zalgo's role in the series was originally significantly different from the finished version. Bruh, you already mentioned this before.
And as I originally, he was going to be an omnipotent neutral trickster, similar to how Aton is portrayed, and he was a simple comic relief who would provide the proxies dreams and yell about conspiracy theories. So he was like a one-off, like evil trickster god, before they decided to make him more evil and make him.
Cipher. I remember hearing this from Bill Cipher.
That.
No, TV show. I remember someone made a theory on that. On TV show. Let me check that. Let me check out on Trivia that says Bill Cipher.
It implied that on some occasions, Zalgo believed himself to be a hero and liberator among non-mortal life forms. He claimed numerous times that he wanted life forms to be this is also Bill Cipher. He claimed that he wanted to liberate all dimensions and make it fun with no rules or restrictions. This is also Bill Cipher. His deleted villain song features a dialogue that definitely implies that he saw himself as a hero. This is also Bill. Okay, Zalgo had a cameo in Comic Hits.
Isn't Zalgo a card carrying villain like you?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he is, yeah. This is just like a play on Bill Cipher's I wanna liberate the universe and make it a party that never ends thing. That's just a play off of that.
Zalgo had a cameo Comic Hits Tumblr comic Fun with Colors. Celebrate is briefly seen, breathing malevolent, as Jeff contemplates killing Dez.
I'm pretty sure that's actually real, because I'm pretty sure that image was shown on the gallery. I think that's actually real.
Final trivia: Zalgo seems to be the most popular, one of the most popular, if not the most popular villain in Pastamonsters series.
I mean that's true. He did get headlined and featured in.
Now who's next? Let's go Aton. This is mentioned Aton.
No. We should do Great Lord next.
Yeah, let's not even read his history. I'm not even going. Let's read some bit of it. including the Akuma thing.
Yeah, this is. Here's the thing. This is literally just the black mask from Samurai Jack. Like, probably the most blatant copy and paste. I do think that it's basically just the black mask, except he can talk.
Someone added that. Someone else added that. That was not Ocean Man.
No, the quotes were originally there. From what I can tell, it's just that the actual like voice text was added, like the voice lines were added, the sound file.
Who made that?
I don't know. No one knows who made the file. That's the thing. Everyone's questioning it. No one knows who made this file.
I remember it was I forgot what's her name again.
Our work isn't done, child. It's only just begun.
There was someone named Ekaterina.
I do have to admit, that's actually like a legitimately intimidating voice clip. Like, that's actually like a legitimately good voice clip.
Actually found the same voice actor from the Hassan Hotel character pages. Maybe
Oh, that explains a lot. Those aren't the same Has-Been Hotel things that we've said we're gonna get to another point. They're basically two different people of making Has-Been Hotel profiles, and both of them are questionable in quality, but one of them is like good fan fiction, like good for fan fiction levels, and the other one is just a complete ass fire. The better one actually has like good voice clips, and I was wondering where they were from too. And apparently it's the same person that made these.
Let's just read Great Lord. The Great Lord.
This is a very long storyline thing.
The posthumous overarching antagonist of the Pastamonsters webcomic is a living sapient mass made of evil that was responsible for the creation of the pit, accession, Zalgo, and his army. Oh, so Zalgo is an extension of freaking Great Lord.
It's kind of, yeah, the storyline of Zalgo is kind of inconsistent. I mean, it's not like not like Zorthenport inconsistent, but sometimes it's said that but I do remember that like sometimes it implies he has moral agency. Sometimes it says that he's a piece of the Great Lord. So it's kind of.
Again, I remember seeing books from the pit turning good.
Yeah. So it's clear that he does have some kind of moral agency, since the other creations of the pet seem to have moral agency.
Yeah. So aliases, the Great Lord, the nameless evil, the Great One, the formless evil, the one true being.
Wouldn't that be Aton, since he's God?
Possibly. I'm not gonna review the powers. There's no use reading powers.
Yeah, it's just evil, dark, shape-shifting cosmic entity. Cataclysmic Dark's form.
Attempt to omnicide, universal pollution and corruption, genocide. No,
Yeah, it's you know the drill. It's an evil, all-consuming void.
Yes.
I don't want to read this thing's whole backstory, because here's effectively what it is. It is the storyline it is like an extended version of the storyline from of the Black Mass from the Nameless Evil from Samurai Jack. So this thing shows up, it starts eating and destroying things. Then Aton, the Supreme Being, with like his elite soldiers, show up and to try to kick his ass. He beats the elite soldiers, and then Aton beats him, and then he makes I guess Gary was like the guy that was sort of following for the storyline. And he makes his final declaration: "Our work isn't done. It's a child. It's only just begun." And then like he sends like the little piece off of himself off, and just like Aku, that piece becomes Zalgo and creates the pit. So
enough personality. Not much is known about the Great Lord. It seems to be purely malignant being who desires nothing but destruction and death, as one does. Great Lord is cruel emotionless, arrogant, manipulative deity as they corrupted Calypso. Where the hell is Calypso?
I think that's one of the characters that's brought up in like the storyline, like along with like the Gary character.
Because it does a billion sentient beings in its attempt to devour the multiverse and believes itself to be the only true god in existence. Great Lord is driven by a rather single-minded goal to destroy and devour all life. It does not show any interest in anything. It does not further its ambition towards the dark end. This is Lich.
Yeah.
This is the Lich from Adventure Time.
Yeah. All right. So, wow. So it's actually blatantly stealing from two characters.
This is from someone else.
God, Pastamonsters is awful.
I'm suspecting Ekaterina right now.
What?
Do you know the story? Suspect Ekaterina, this user. Hold up. I'm actually really suspecting her being a stupid ocean man.
Whatever. Was the Great Lord not made by Ocean Man?
Was.
I don't know. We got bigger fish to fry. Let's just yeah. Let's just move on to the main guy of the main character. Let's move on to Jeff, who's.
I'm getting bored right now. This is why I'm mad. Why?
Yeah, I know that we need Itajiro to keep this group together.
He was a very, to be honest, he wasn't doing much. Just like, he wasn't even doing much.
Yeah, but it's like he's all of us kind of act as a unit, and when one of us is gone, and it's kind of like the gears are not turning right. We play off of each other.
X-Ray was on.
Oh, thank God. We actually have.
Alright, let's just read Jeff's quote. Alright, let's do this one last time. My name is Jeff T. Killer. Formerly Jeffrey. I was driven insane at a young age. Since I've been the one and only Jeff the Killer, I'm pretty sure you know the rest. I feel like
this is taken from something. I don't know what it's from, but it's taken from something.
Montage ensues of just killing people, eating fast foods, and escaping prisons. I killed a bunch of people and got imprisoned, busted out, roamed around, and then I killed people again and again and again. And I also did this. Montage cut to show cringy demon art, a blurred rule.
34 pictures of Rule 34 images of Jeff. We don't talk about that.
I really think this is somewhere.
This is definitely. There isn't even a maybe about this. This is from something. We just don't know what it is. So after I met this cool guy called Slender Man, he begged me to be his #1 student, and I was like, sure. Since then, I've become something of an icon in this little place called the Underrealm. I have my own comic book, cereal, plushies, coffee mugs.
Spider-Man! Spider-Man into the Spider-Verse.
Alright, I will say this. I do kind of like the idea of like a flip-flopped version of the Spider-Man thing where it's like a murderous killer doing evil stuff. And I do.
He literally stole a quote from the intro of Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. He knew that was somewhere. That bastard even took that quote.
Why are you even surprised? Why are you acting shocked?
No, I didn't even know you took a Spider-Man quote. Nah, they ain't slide.
Yeah, I'm one of the most notorious slashers in history. I'm Jeff the Killer, and I dig it. I'm sorry for trying to be fucking nice with you. Hey, I'm talking to you, jerk off. Jeff the Killer facing suicide mouse.avi.
I think I remember hearing this.
We're not gonna read this synopsis bullshit.
Of course not.
We're not gonna read like the storyline and shit that's going. Let's just.
I feel like we should be done with Jeff the Killer now, because I feel we're getting tired of this.
I'm tired of this too, but it's like, all right. I do want to cover. If we're gonna end it, like, I want to just cover a little bit more of like Jeff's blatantly actually, I want to look at the comments on this page, because someone made a great comment that like yeah it's it's like even Purple Square pointed out even Wojak pointed out the problem with this character. Jeff has a tendency to discriminate other people, coming off as racist, sexist, specialist. He hates fat people and Jews. Expresses some hatred for Mexicans, Native Americans, Aborigines, and Asians. Is also shown he has a rational fear that minorities may take over the world someday, as revealed with the problem with the Chinese. And so that's just Eric Cartman. And then someone, and then I just Darkmaster 7. Pretty much, this is Eric Cartman. That is Jeff the Killer.
Ocean man.
So So oh my god. That imagine if he was doing it. Just play Ocean Man over like a side by side of like the quotes and the original things that it's stolen from, and then just and then you do like the shitty cover of Ocean Man. Extreme Emperor. You're here.
Yeah.
Oh, you can finally revitalize some energy into this dying. We're covering Pastamonsters pages, and they're so bad and so painful to get through. And
He stole a lot of things from Bill Cipher. That mainly Zalgo. Zalgo literally stole a lot of things from Bill Cipher from Gravity Falls.
Yeah, from what I've learned, if there's a single long quote, it is from something else. It is always from something else. Every single time, it is from something else.
You recognize this quote?
Didn't we discover that Pastamonsters were basically just copy-pasted stuff?
I'm gonna look at yeah. The Mr. Widemouth profile. This character. First of all, I do like the joke of having his real name be something so overly preposterously long that no one could ever read it. I do kind of like. That is at least kind of funny. But if you read the backstory, they just stitched the story of like the king for the emperor from Samurai Jack fighting Aku with the story with like the story of like Ice King and McGucket. So it's like he tries to fight Zago and accidentally like unleashes him or whatever, like the emperor, and in this way that Aku like imprisoned the emperor while he burned the attack to the city. Instead, he turned him into this monster, and he lost his sanity. And so there's like a videotape that's done the exact this with quotes stolen from both Ice King going insane and McGucket going insane.
Apparently, Jeff the Killer committed universal homicide.
Yeah. There's.
overthrowing the government, enforced cannibalism, war crimes.
Alright.
Jeffrey Woods, best known as Jeff the Killer, you get the drill.
Yeah.
Is the main protagonist of Pastamonsters. He's an infamous serial killer, proxy, and apprentice of Slenderman. Best friends with Ben Drown and Miss P.
Miss P is like an original character that was created for this, I think.
Yeah. Oh, he's a YouTuber briefly, a superhero. Unofficial prince of Arcosia.
Owner of Jeff Land, formerly leader of the new elite, unofficial deputy of Desert City, president of the United States temporarily.
How he was a president?
I don't even want to know.
Voter fraud.
I'm gonna check to see if voter fraud is in his crimes. That would actually be funny if it was if like he had. If like it was if you never actually mention it in the storyline, but you just see temporarily if you just see voter fraud and temporarily president in like his things and you never address it, that actually would be a funny joke. No, there's nothing about that. That would have been funny though.
We are reading about Mr. Widemouth, right?
I don't know what we're reading. Like we're jumping back and forth with we're jumping back and forth between both Jeff and Widemouth because like
Chaos Cast, of course it could be.
Yeah. That's the thing about this podcast. It's such a fucking mess every single time.
I want to skip Jeff Killer. Let's go to sexual offender man.
Now let's look at Mr. Widemouth because I really want to look at what is probably the most blatantly stolen quote in all of Pastamonsters, which is his two entire speeches that are stitched together. Yeah, just look at Oliver's memories. Hello, my name is Oliver Ubiquitous. I'm
Ubiquitous?
yeah, it's. Look at his full name. Look at his full name. Look at his full name.
Oh, it's from Comic a Kill.
Alright, look at that full name. That's his full name. Just scroll to the top of the page. You'll see it. It's
Paste it all.
Yeah. It's a ridiculous long mess. My name is Oliver Ubiquitous. I'm recording this tape so people will know my story. For the past centuries, I have been suffering from a curse. Every night, nothing is but suffering. I lie awake at night, haunted by the thoughts of my former life. I believe I have invented a machine that can permanently erase these memories from my mind. Holds up a memory erasing ray. Test subject 1, Oliver. Shoots it, she shoots it, the screen goes to static and comes back on. It worked. I can't recall a thing. Static, this is very blatant, but it gets funnier. Static, lab is in disarray. Oliver is more disheveled and nervous. Today I came across a colony of little men, very disturbing. I would like to forget seeing this. Static, Oliver is a mess. The arm is in a cast. I accidentally hit myself. I accidentally hit another car in town today. I feel terrible. I've been forgetting words lately. I wonder if there are any negative side effects. Static, Oliver's now filming from a motel. I saw something in the light. Something big. Static, Oliver is sitting in a torn-up room. I have nothing but the voices in my head. They tell me secrets. Secrets of the cosmos, pigeons, and that the powers cursed upon me have kept me alive. I don't know yet what this means. As you can see, my attempts to commit suicide have gone unsuccessful. My body keeps regenerating at supernatural rates, stopping me from ending the pain. I don't know when this will end, and I'm really scared. Help me, Static. Oliver is wide-eyed, filming from a junkyard, manically giggling in gibberish, and it's a bunch of backwards text and shit. When it started, the visions whispering, I fought with them. Raising his voice, frightened, shouting at them until I realized it wasn't real. It was all in my brain. brain stick. Oliver is crying on the floor. Static again. Oliver is sitting in a chair. I know my mind is changing, but I'm already far too gone to know what to do. I want people to know that if I do things that hurt anyone, please forgive me. Just watch over me until I find a way out of this grotesque form and regain my sanity. And maybe, Mona, my princess, you'll love me again. Please love me, Mona. This is like 3 different quotes from different characters stitched together. This is completely insane.
Old Man McGut, Ice King,
and something else. So I know that thing that I know damn well that Ocean Man didn't write whatever that thing, but that it's given me regenerative properties, and I can't end the pain thing. I know that's from something. I don't know where it's from. It isn't from either of the 2 of them. I know damn well it's from something else.
Okay, apparently he's supposed to be, on his trivia it says he's supposed to be voiced by Weird Al Yankovic, or Alex Hirsch.
Imagine Weird Al Yankovic reading that tragic text.
Who's making that noise?
That's me.
Not
Just
me.
just
Let's go and skip this page. Let's just go to Sexual Offender Man.
yeah,
Man,
sexual offender man.
Worst of the worst.
Is this really the worst page? I mean, it's the most offensive and disturbing page, but I think in terms of sheer quality of pages, the other ones are worse.
I say what's worse because I'm the owner of the wiki.
Yeah, but I'm the owner of the podcast.
And you. Okay. Here's we name him Defender Man.
They're all opinions.
Yeah, it was originally fully sexual offender man, but we decided that fandom would not like that. Fandom would not like being called sexual offender man, so we just shortened it to offender man.
I was gonna get to call him Smexy because that was his other name.
Yeah.
Sexual Offender Man, or also known as just Offender Man. It's the youngest of the Slender Man family. The youngest. Like most of his species, however, you prefer to go after young women, usually between 14 to early 20s.
So, almost similar to that of an incubus. He is known for his charisma and for being overtly sexual, either sexually assaulting his victims or flat out raping them to death. He is characterized primarily by his sexual deviation. Yeah, it says it doesn't say that he's part of Pastamonsters, just his origin unknown.
Here comes YouTube to crush the podcast.
Yeah, yeah. This.
Oh my god, he's.
Yeah, this is like so, like, fucked. This whole.
Okay, I was read this. Well, one of my.
Yeah, you're actually.
Shut up.
No, I think that the extreme might actually be right. I'm not sure if YouTube would allow this while it's reading.
Yeah, I mean, reading all this type of stuff,
like
especially
the
day,
murder and stuff. That seems like pretty normal. This.
Yeah, you make a good point. Let's just go.
Let's the TLDR TLDR creeper, necrophile, and every other type of file, and just basically Glenn Quagmire. Just.
Should we do Laughing Jack or Malich?
Let's do Laughing Jack. Why not?
Let's just read this quote. I'm getting tired of freaking. This is what they're known for. Just getting quotes.
Yeah, that's the thing that everyone knows these pages for. Yeah, for the fact that it's just that's.
You want some candy?
You know, boys, there's no being saved. There's no being lost. Those fights were over long ago, or only invented to make you feel nothing, something out of nothing. Makes no difference. Yeah, nothing makes a difference. Can't see how. Tide comes in, tide goes out. You were born, you die. In between, you do what you do. There's no good, there's no bad. They're just things. things that
They sound familiar. This sounds familiar again.
this might be like a quote from like the Joker or something.
That's a joke, I think.
And things that make you feel good or feel sad, but the length of time in between between living and dying, that's all there is. There's no God judging man. There's damn sure no heaven. But maybe there is a hell. I think I'll know what it'll be like, and I think I'm gonna be right at home there. That's it. See it for what hell is. See it for what hell it. Yeah, that seems like it might be like a quote from the Joker or something. Yeah.
Laughing Jack the Third, referred to as Laughing Jack, is the secondary antagonist of the webcomic Pastamonsters. Served as a supporting villain protagonist for the majority of the series until years of anger and jealousy caused him to betray the Foxies. He subsequently became the main antagonist of season 5.
Yeah, one thing I.
Boy, no, you guys continue this. I'll be going out somewhere doing something. I'll be right back.
You know. Actually, I want to look at the page for Herobrine because it was made by someone other than Ocean Man, and it still has stolen quotes and text.
It seems the Pasta Monster curse of having stolen stuff remains true.
Yeah, that's the thing.
It seems like for all Pasta Monsters, there's a checklist you have to complete.
Yeah.
And there's just one box you have to check off, and it says steal stuff from somewhere else.
Yeah. It's like as it uses. You may call me Herobrine in the brief moments that remain to you. That's from Infinite. This guy is Infinite. And apparently he was like that he was like the secondary antagonist alongside Sonic.exe. And I'm not gonna read that line, but from the comments they said that EXE is just Pennywise. So if the season 4 they're fighting Infinite and Pennywise, who are the children of Bill Cipher. Great job. I just want to point out that on the true form page image for Herobrine, you can see the where he took the screenshot of the image, because you can see like the little X thing that you get on Google when you're looking at an image. You can see that in the corner of the image. I just want to. It's nothing important, but it's just something that entertains me. I do have to admit, I mean, obviously, like, this was drawn by somebody else, and once again, stolen image, but I do at least like the design that they went with for Herobrine, where he's, I don't know, I'm grasping at straws to say I like something here, even if it's complimenting a completely unrelated artist.
Yeah.
I know who this. Again, I know who made this page. Maybe the guy named Jacob the Surgeoner, the Jacob Surgeoner or something.
I'm not gonna read through these quotes. I'm sure they're all stolen from something.
It seems to be the case so far.
Should we do Malich next, or should we just leave him out?
Yeah, why not?
Malich image is just
yeah,
straight from Malachite from from one of the nostalgia critics movie.
I don't know. Imagine being, imagine literally stealing from a nostalgia critic. I mean,
yeah,
nostalgia
also,
critic is like a.
His weapon's supposed to be his Loki staff.
Is that what you call it?
Bowser's weapon's supposed to be his Loki staff from the MCU.
Right.
I remember seeing an image on there. I don't know where it's at.
Something kind of funny about the Pastamonsters timeline is such a mess because there's 2 season 5s and a non-canon season 6.
Oh yeah, because originally, it was supposed to be Mallory. She's supposed to be the main antagonist of season 5. Before Ocean Man changed it to replace him with Laughing Jack.
Yes, yes. Why he didn't make Laughing Jack the season 6 villain, I have no idea.
Because Ocean Man is a shit writer.
Yeah, so...
No, he's not even a writer at all.
No, he's not a writer. He is to a writer, what like kids that copy and paste things from Wikipedia are to people like answering tests. You know, it's like you're not actually making anything. You're just copy and pasting shit from other things and stitching it together.
I think Mallich, I don't know, he could be the most original character. I'm not even sure. I've been told. I remember hearing that I remember hearing Dark Master 7 saying he's the most original character in freaking Pastamonsters.
It's entirely possible that have any of us actually watched Suburban Nights? Have anyone actually watched the Nostalgia Critic movie?
Never heard.
I have. You never heard of Nostalgia Critic?
I know the stuff, not that movie.
I have watched it.
Yeah. Okay. So you can confirm that stuff isn't taken from the actual character.
I'm not even sure. I didn't even read his entire page. So I've just been told that he's the most original character. I feel like I don't know why I'm continuing this. Let's end the podcast now.
No, let's.
If you want, you can continue. I'm leaving.
It's the end then.
I guess this.
Yes.
It's over.
I don't.
I'm just leaving. If you guys want to continue, because I'm actually getting tired of this.
I'm getting tired of it too, but I feel like this isn't a good place to end it, you know, so I want to keep at least find something good.
I'm leaving regardless. See ya.
Alright.
I think we end it right now.
No, I don't know,
I don't know. God knows. I think.
Yeah. I'm gonna look at online at House Guest's page before we, because he actually does have quotes stolen straight from Glenn Quagmire, he seriously said, "I'm gonna take Family Guy funny moments for my and make them the quotes." So it's, because he was yeah, I'm gonna help you bust out, buddy. Put your handcuffs over my lap. Jeff does so. Sawing noise is heard. What the fuck is that? Swiss Army penis. Oh, wow, that's incredible, unwanted house, I guess. Ah, yours is made out of strong metal. Stronger metal. We're gonna have to use the acetylene torch penis. Blow torch noise is heard. Don't look straight at it. My SCDs help it burn brighter. That's literally a quote from Glenn Quagmire. Oh wow, everyone else is gone. Everyone has left. Yeah, yeah, everyone has left the chat except for me and Eater, who is muted and doesn't want to listen to it anymore. So I guess that's that for this episode. This is Deus Ex Machina signing out, because I'm the only one left to sign out, because everyone left because they didn't want to read these pages anymore. Bye, I guess.